Hey everybody, Michigan Sig here, coming to you after a nice little 2-week lull. Things have been busy, things have been good. You know, summers are really taking its toll on me with the barbecues, the parties, and just trying to do everything I can to get out of the house and not spend time in front of a computer or a TV. I mean, hell, I spend enough time in front of a computer at work. I don't need to be doing it on the weekends if it's nice outside. So, bringing to you a little game here on Fog. Clan Wars just wrapped up for the weekend. So now we are officially down to 4 left. Elite Drunks definitely pulled out a pretty easy victory for us. Had to definitely do some significant cutting of members, and you know, as hard as it sounds, at one point our roster was up to around 30-40 people in consistent participation. But you know, like anything else, like I said, with the summer and things get busy and people with time off and getting out of the house, commitments tend to wane slightly. So we dropped down into a lower tier of 10-12 people. And thankfully we didn't have much competition, because even out of that, the 10 to 12 commitments that we had, we still ended up having a couple people no show. So, you know, and there's just one thing that really irritates me, and as you know, we get into this course, you'll find out, is that if people make commitments, and if you are an individual that makes a commitment, honor those. Honor those commitments. That is probably the worst thing that you can do, is if you commit to something and you back out, bail out. But things happen. You know, things will happen over the course of a lifetime in which you make a commitment and you're not able to make that commitment. Then you just got to communicate it, people. Talk to somebody. Tell somebody. Just be like, hey, this came up. I'm not going to be able to do it. And you know, this goes for a couple people that definitely within the clan, and if you're listening to this, you'll hopefully realize that it may or may not be you. But if you say you're going to play and you decide not to, tell us. Don't just not respond. Don't sit there and play the Destiny beta and blame your internet connection, because if your internet connection is good enough to play something else, and you're not playing this with the rest of your team and you committed for it, you know what? We're going to have an issue. So, with that being said, and my little rant for the day done, let's get back to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. We're supposed to have a teaser dropping on Thursday. Sledgehammer Games is bringing out a little teaser trailer here on Thursday, supposedly. They hit their 5-year anniversary the other day, and I'm curious to see what we're going to be dealing with. I mean, there's still a lot of unanswered questions relating to the technology that's going to be in play for Advanced Warfare. You know, with the grenade, the selectable grenade, is that going to be a standard feature? Is that going to be something that you know, you can get in a care package? Or, I mean, we have yet to see what that's going to look like. And you know, the other thing that I think I'm really curious about is the vehicles, the technology. You know, whether it's the hover bikes or the mobile barricades. These are definitely different little things that have some potential unique value to them. Whether they're in a care package, whether they're part of a reward streak or kill streak or point streak, or however else they're planning on doing it. And you know, is it going to be a hover bike where it's map specific, or is it going to be, you know, you pull it out of a care package and it's there? Like, I mean, World at War, I think, was one of the last Call of Duties to really have vehicles within their gameplay. And I truly believe it was really interesting and unique to have those tanks floating around some of the maps and some of the larger maps. Now, granted, they were a pain in the ass to try to remove and to kill and to get rid of, but you know, nonetheless, they were still part of the game. And granted, they didn't have the best mechanics in the world, and they were a little clunky to use, but they were still another aspect of it. And they were fun. You know, I definitely remember one of my buddies at the time going like 30-0 rolling around in a tank the entire time while somebody just repaired him from behind. I mean, hey, it worked. He did well on it, and it was a good game. But so we've got a lot of unanswered questions. Hopefully, some of this multiplayer reveal is going to start coming out in this, in the next couple weeks. As we get to some of the summer conferences, I'm excited to see what this has in store. I'm excited to see what we're going to be playing for the next, year starting in November. Because granted, there's a lot of competition that's still coming out there, and we talked a little bit about the Call of Duty killers and. Is this going to be another Titanfall or Titanfall 2 or, Battlefield, and you got Destiny, and honestly, we'll have to see what the technology will do to the gameplay, and if it'll be too far away from the center and create a little bit of negativity for those that are expecting the standard Call of Duty. I mean, granted, every iteration is a little bit different, and it gets a little bit further out there. But, we'll see what happens. So, hey, thanks for the video. Thanks for the likes. Cinch Gaming, you can use the code Elite Drunks, capital E, capital D, no space. 5% off your orders. And I just ordered mine, so I'm expecting to get it here anytime now. So, thanks for your time, people. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.